Hello, I'm Julia Montesano. It's Grand Final week and I'm here on top of Windy Hill Fitness Centre. Now they're offering a 2-week full access gym, swim and group fitness at no cost. The 3 Moonee Valley sites, Ascot Vale Leisure Centre, East Keilor Leisure Centre and Windy Hill Fitness Centre, introduced a program called Face to Face last year. Within this program, all members receive guaranteed results. Inside your first month, you will spend 2.5 hours with qualified trainers who will formulate and help execute a personalised plan so you can achieve your goals. It doesn't stop there though. The support is ongoing throughout your membership, which is a first for the industry. No hidden costs and guaranteed results. For the third time in 5 years, Aberfeldie and Greenvale will face off in the Strathmore Community Bank Premier Division Grand Final. It was Greenvale who got up in 2013 before Abers got their revenge 2 years later. EDFL tonight's Adem Saricaoglu and Adam Russell preview this year's decider.
Okay, Adam Russell, here we are, 2 down, 1 to go. Strathmore Community Bank Premier Division Grand Final Day coming up here on Saturday for that cup right there. Aberfeldie Greenvale Part 3, because every second year they meet in the Grand Final and they're here again.
Yeah, Chief, it's almost becoming a bit of a trilogy, but injury crisis down at Greenvale. Adam Marrick was the fresh one from the weekend. Potentially a hamstring injury will keep him out from this weekend's game. But you think a fortnight ago, there was also Courtney Dempsey, Fabian DeLuca as well with injury clouds over their head. But it brings up that interesting dynamic. Does Paul Chapman pull on the playing boots this weekend? Yeah,
so we had him on the EDFL Tonight podcast earlier tonight, Sprouts, and he obviously did not rule himself out. Where I sort of come into it is it's a like for like if Marrick is out, isn't it? He's a goal kicking sort of type that can play high half forward. That's where Marrick has done a lot of his damage this year. If Chapman does want to come in for Marrick, I think it's a like for like. So for me, it makes a bit of sense.
Yeah, well, he's played the 6 games this year, Chappie, 3 in the seniors, 3 in the reserves, and he's played pretty well as well. And we all know what he's capable of at AFL level, played at the highest standard on the biggest stage. And Saturday, Windy Hill, I think he's more than capable of pulling on those playing boots again and snagging a couple of goals for the Jets.
How about Aberfeldie? You saw them 2 weeks ago against Greenvale here at Windy Hill in the qualifying final. What caught your eye that day that could be a factor in the grand final?
Well, you think Aberfeldie, I always like to go to their back 6, the like of Josh Toy, Ryan Allen, Luke Davis, Daniel Thompson, super dominant behind centre. But on that day, they were manic front of centre. The pressure around the footy that they brought really just tightened up the game and really eliminated scoring from Greenvale's end. You think about the likes of Cabillo and Hislop's big bodies around the footy, and then also when you've got someone like Kyle Reimers just roaming in that forward line, they're more than capable of kicking a bag, Chief. I think they're very dangerous, Aberfeldie.
I think the call count's back on for this week. Adam Russell, looking forward to that. Now, in the EDFL record, the footballer, we've got our tipping competition. You are still leading that. You've been leading it all year, but the gap is just tightening up a little bit. So a big week of tips coming up for you. What are your predictions for this year's Premier Division Grand Final?
Yeah, it's getting real close at the tight end, Chief, but I think Aberfeldie will get the job done. I'm thinking about maybe a 3 to 4 goal margin. And Daniel Thompson, he's been so good down back this year for Abers. He's performed on the biggest stage, Interleague, earlier this year. I think he might be a chance for the Reg Rose medal.
Yeah, it's a big day for Daniel Thompson coming up. I'm going to go Greenvale, and I reckon Paul Chapman plays and he kicks the winning goal after the siren. How about that?
Chief,
might that be a finish?
Greenvale clean up and Chappie just chips in as well.
He'll do it. I reckon he'll do it right here in front of the Reynolds stand as well. It's a great matchup, Aberfeldie and Greenvale. It's the best rivalry in the EDFL. Yet again, they're here for the main prize. We're going to be on the coverage spouse. If you can't get down here to Windy Hill, it's going to be a big crowd. But if you can't get down here, you can listen to the broadcast live on 98.9 Northwest FM. EDFL Live app. We are having Mixler all day long. Mixler.com/EDFL footy. Sprouts and I will be on the call for that one. Get down here. It's going to be a cracking day. Aberfeldie, Greenvale for that.